All right, we're back. Okay, let me set this up. All right, I think we're good to go. Snowminx, what is up? Got a posture check and a hydrate right off the bat, getting me going. My back is a little bit messed up. I'm not sure why. Left side lower hip, basically, or upper hip. Something's off, but that's pretty standard. Okay. So, yesterday we did some work. We weren't able to do the damage blink thing because I just could not figure it out. But we added in knockback, which is nice. This is a little bit over-exaggerated. Well, maybe not for these guys. I think what we're going to do today is work on adding in the animation stuff. Let's see if I can interrupt his movement. Okay, and then he just pathfinds from there. Nice. Got an ad break starting in a couple minutes already. But yeah, we're gonna do some, what do you call it? Yeah, animation keyframe stuff, probably. Or I could just do some 3D modeling or 3D animation if I wanted to work on making these grass creatures a little bit more, giving them like attack animations. Should probably figure out the rotation thing. Right now they rotate to back to 0. Let's take a look and see why that is the case. Here we are rotating the skeleton towards wherever they are running. Maybe I should move this up. To only when they're moving. Yeah, okay, it worked. Easy. I think for the actual game, once I go to make it, if I do go to make it, what we're gonna do is just make everyone rigid bodies and do the whole thing where we just have a raycast that goes down to see whether or not they should be standing, basically floating rigid bodies for the colliders. And then that will handle a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing, because I see whenever there is a little bit of terrain deformation, sometimes it'll affect the speed, which we don't necessarily want. So, yeah, that'll be something we figure out. And you get a rigid body, and you get a rigid body. Yes, yes, indeed. And I'm probably going to do that for the main character as well. Yeah, because then we can do a lot of better physics. Maybe even at that point I can do some sort of partial ragdoll style physics as well. Okay, let me mess around with the GPU trail. Why do I have another ad going? Is there an ad going? Can you tell me? If anyone, if there is an ad running, it says that there is an ad running. But I'm pretty sure we just finished one. 1 of 8? Okay. Why? Why in the world? Literally just happened. Okay, I'm gonna put on the be right back thing and pull this up so I can take a look. It doesn't even say there's an ad running on my end on the stream manager, but in the OBS it shows that there is. Okay, I just tried to reset it. We will see if that works. RCB, what is up? Yeah, I just set it and reset it and save changes. Maybe that'll work. I did see something in my dashboard where it showed like 400 ads over the course of the hour. And I was like, what? And then I clicked edit and it went back to 3 minutes per hour. Just I'll be able to see if another one starts. If another one does, then I don't know what I'm going to do. What up, people? Finally home. There we go. Someone needs to make a game based on my life where you just constantly get game overs. Yes. For me, it should be just doing the same thing every day. That's all you just keep a routine that never changes. Back from commercial break. Good. Goodness sakes. It better not do it again. It says 55 minutes till the next ad, but that is clearly not even right still, because it should be an hour until the next ad, because that other one just finished. What was I going to work on? Oh. This GPU trail thing. Emitting on. So, right now we're just hiding the weapon. Okay, this is on animation tree finished. We're going to do this. We're going to keep that. And we're going to do this and that. And on started, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Okay, now we're going to go to our animation player. Light attack 1. Let's add a track. Property track. Okay. We're going to do... No, we need to do on the hitbox. I mean, we could do the is attacking, right? Okay, no, I can't select that. Do I have to export it? Well, let's just do hitbox. We're going to do monitorable. Am I doing this right? Did you fix the lighting problem yet, or lighting problem yet, or is that what we're doing? No. So, for when the grass creature gets hit, no. I could not figure out how to get my materials to act correctly because the materials are imported from Blender. So I may have to redo the materials in Godot instead of Blender. But value off. Let's try that for both and just make sure that that works. So let's see if I still... Okay, so I'm not hitting anyone there, but I'm also not hitting them here. Okay, so I'm doing that wrong. I want when it's over to turn this monitorable off. Let's do another one that maybe we can see a little bit better. GPU trail. Should be able to see it on light attack 2, which is the spin attack. Let's put it on both. Elemental, what is up? Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this at all correctly. I don't know if that value, the way I'm doing the value is right. Like, am I supposed to set it like that? Oh, visible wasn't a thing. I must have had that commented out before. Just gonna put it back to what it was. Let's look at this. Emitting GPU particles 3D. Maybe I'll get some, so trail, emitting, false. Maybe this will work now with strong typing. Okay. So nothing is there. Also, I can't hit. So I've just got to figure out why or what to do here. So if I do it like this, what happens? Okay. No damage, no nothing. Asteron, what is up? How are you, man? It's been a minute. So what do these keyframes actually do? Properties with animation track Godot. Let's take a look. What's the issue? I'm trying to figure out how to change these properties here using the animation player. Currently, I don't really know how I'm supposed to be doing this. If this value says value on, I can tick it to off, but that I want it basically to become true while you're doing the attack and then become false afterwards. I don't want to just do the animation tree finished thingy. I'd rather do it this way so then I can actually specify where to change these, because for some things like the hitbox, it can't just be when the animation is fully finished.
Save countless lines of code with animations in Godot. Here's your typical gun, shooting bullets when the player clicks. You can do it all with code and it looks like this. Or, in Godot, you can use an animation instead and save at least 15 lines of code. When a bullet hits its target, you need to stop it from moving, turn off its collisions, play some sound, trigger particles, and remove it from the scene. This animation does just that, with a big advantage over code that you can tweak the timing of everything with ease. Let's go back to the beginning and see how to make the simpler animation-based bullet. Here's our bullet scene. It's an area 2D with a circle collision shape 2D that detects when it hits something. We added a particles 2D and an audio stream player 2D for juice. In the script, every frame we move the bullet in a fixed direction. Everything else happens in the animation, because in Godot you can change any property and call any function using animations. We just need to connect the body entered signal of our area to a function that starts the animation. To animate the impact, we create an animation player node. In the animation bottom panel, we add an animation. We need to call 2 functions on the root bullet node, as well as one on the collision shape. To do so, we're going to create a call function track for each. Turn off physics process by calling set physics process false in the function track on the bullet to stop it moving. Cue free the collision shape in its function track to stop it colliding. Set emitting to true on your particles for the collision. Play the sound of the bullet hitting its mark. To do that, we add an
Let's do this. Let's delete that. Let's go to here. Okay, that shows emitting there. Let's go to light attack 2. Delete that one. I don't know if we need that, but we'll go back to here. Do emitting. Great. Maybe I needed to be further forward on the track there. Petrichor, what's up? So I can do that? Isn't that the same thing I was just doing, though? Turn emitting off. Blip. So here, it's on. There, it's off. For monitorable, we can go to Hitbox. Oh, whoops. Will this work? Probably not. Yep. Because something.
audio stream player, drag and drop our sound into the audio stream, and key in playing the sound so that we can see its waveform. Then hide the bullet sprite and cue free the bullet at the end of the sound with its call function track. Using animations is great. Changing the timings of everything is a breeze, saving you time jumping around scripts. You can drag sounds around the timeline and match your animations perfectly. You don't need all those timers, signals, and call.
Then why won't you work? On function ready, we are setting the trail.emitting to false, which is great. Then we are setting it to true and then false there. What? What? Did I just save and it went back? Okay, there. If I just click here and then back and actually go to the, let's go like this, back. Emitting is not on, but that's because it knows I'm there. Dang it. Okay, well. Is putting stuff in animations instead of code improving performance or something? I don't know about performance. It does keep your code a little cleaner, because then I don't have to have all of this stuff here. And it also allows you to fine-tune where your properties are going to change in the animation, because I want my hitbox technically to not be monitorable like right there versus doing when it started and when it ended, right? And some of this stuff is split out here. This is I'm going to change that, but because this is not a good way to do it anyway. But say it's primarily what you prefer in workflow. Yeah. What's up, Shiloh? How you doing? So I'm trying to figure out why this doesn't work. Why it decides that it just doesn't want to change anything in my code or in my game. So on ready, we set the emitting to false. We set hitbox monitorable to false. Then when we do these animations, light attacks, should set them back to true. However, that does not work. Good and you? I'm doing all right. Blades of Doom not liking the old OOP. I'm not like one way or the other. Having some OOP, some class, like, I don't mind using classes for basic stuff. You can kind of get into the weeds on it. It's pain, yeah. Are you just trying to make classes for your units and that type of stuff? Why in the world would this not work? Do I have anywhere else? Nowhere else is this being set to false or true. Let me do this. See what it looks like. Trying to get my game to upgrade my droppers in runtime instead of the prefabs. Okay, and now it's just... Yeah, this animation thing just clearly does not update the properties. So I've got to figure out why that is the case. What if I do... something like this? Will this work to disable it and then this is on light attack 2. Of course, we get 400 things in a row.
I don't know. I just
Hey. Gotta hydrate. Don't have all the knowledge I need to make this work like I want it to. So to upgrade the droppers in runtime instead of the prefabs, I'm not even really sure what you mean by that. Accidentally muted me. It's like nothing is working. Dang. I heard them all. They were a little bit quiet, as they usually are, unfortunately. We got to take a shot of Tabasco from Blades of Doom. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, what is this? Editing dummy animation player? What is dummy animation player? Okay, let's delete that. Dummy animation player, Godot. I have to restart the play mode in order for the upgrades to take effect. Weird. Hey, JD, what is up? You have to save the animations separately. It's animations imported from Blender. Shoot, so that was the reason. I couldn't even add a track before. So if I'm on this one, that's fine. If I go to here. Wait, so I have to save these separately? As in, I can't put them on the light attack animation. I have to put it on a new animation. Is that correct? And then would I have to play two animations at once? That kind of makes things more complicated. Because then I have to make sure I know what animations would correspond to what. Got another hydrate. Shoot. All the Blender importing caveats seem annoying. I mean, yeah, what I'm doing is just importing a GLB or whatever it is. And then instantiating a scene based off of it. So I have Apollo.glb, create a scene based off of it, and then it has all of the animations there. What I did was create a new inherited scene, save it separately from the inherited, and then made changes. Downside is that if you make changes in Blender, you're going to have to redo things. Okay, I've got to find a way. Man, that's weird though, because then how do people normally do animations? Do they do them in Godot, or do they export to a different file type that doesn't lock everything in? import and export a GLB into Godot. I'm getting extra keyframes. Okay, that's... No, that's not the answer. How to add in... Because I'm going to be doing a lot of work on my animations. So you basically, do you have like a base scene and then you create a whole new scene for your actual character that then you would have to recreate if you made changes to the base? Hard to explain via text. Okay. Keyframes to exported GLB Godot. How to modify animations after importing a GLB file from a year ago. Can't modify those even after inheriting a scene for that GLB model. Even simple stuff like making the animation loop I'm not allowed to do. Create a new scene, drag your GLB into the viewport or into your root node. Do not make an inherited scene. Third, right click on the new node that represents your GLB in the scene tree. Select make local. Save and reopen. It's intended. Doesn't specifically write them in as part of the Godot architecture. Here, I'm just reading through Reddit posts right now. Sorry, I'm...
All right, so if you're having problems...
Basically, it's a real pain. Yeah. Man.
Importing a GLB or a GLTF into Godot 4, then this is the video for you. So first, I'm just going to bring it into the scene. It brought him really far away for some reason, so let me just change that. Go to 0, 0, 0. So we got our model right here. So the first thing we need to do is have the model highlighted and go to import and then say re-import. Oh, sorry, I meant advanced. And then we'll click on the skeleton. We need to create a bone map to the skeleton. So we'll select new skeleton. Skeleton profile humanoid is the one you want. And if you have a Mixamo skeleton like I do, then it should match up pretty well. If not, these are the bones and you just kind of drag them around to move where they should be on your skeleton. But everything goes pretty well for me in this way. So I'll go ahead and re-import. So that brings the skeleton into Godot in a way that it can understand it. So now we'll go back to our model here and we're just going to make that local. Now that we have that local, if we come down to our animation player, we should go to animations and manage animations. Now I already did this on accident, but you can go ahead and do it. If you have, these will all say foreign and we want to change them all to built in. So you go to your head of the animation and you say make unique. And then what that will do is transform all those animations into something Godot.
So basically, I want to have all of my animations done before I even build this stuff.
Duplicate, crawl to,
because otherwise I'm going to be rebuilding it over and over again.
Add a track just to prove that it works. 3D position track on the general skeleton. And we'll go back to 0. We're going to come down here. We're going to insert a key. And then we'll go to, I don't know, it doesn't matter, over here, insert another key, and then we'll put this at 70 or 80 or whatever, and you'll see that our crawl animation now moves upwards because we're allowed to add.
Is there a way to target specific frames in code? Take time to obtain knowledge and save yourself the money and risk of a brain transfer. Yes, RCB, brain transfers are tough. I try to hold off. I only do it maybe if it's like my birthday or something. Animation changed. Animation, I know there's finished. Current animation length, the length in seconds of the currently playing animation. Set next, clear queue, get blend time. Man, so there's just, why did they build it like this? Because it's on purpose too. I mean, I guess I could have a second animation player that does those tracks and is just synced up. So when you click like light attack, it does this stuff on another animation player. It plays that animation. Alternatively, you can handle the code as you play X animation, then handle the code after X animation finished. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, but it just doesn't work. Because, I mean, it works, but then it only works when the animation is finished. And so I can't go in between. I can't pick out the frame in between. I can only do when it starts and finishes, as far as I know, unless there's a way to reference individual frames. You can go into GLB's import settings, animation, allow custom tracks. Oh. So. Here, let me go here. I'm pretty sure this is the same, but wait. Generate LODs. Interesting. Import tracks. Compression. Optimizer. Save to file. FPS is 30. Trimming. Animation. Remove immutable something. Remove immuta. Oh, okay. Maybe that's it right there. Not much help with 3D. Wish I had a test project. Yeah. I think this might be it. Taking off for the night. Getting mad. Sounds good. Blades. Hope you have a good one. I understand the pain. Remew, yes. I'm becoming a fish. Now, someone says on March 29th that remove immutable tracks import option breaks some character animations. Stay hydrated and healthy. Stream is kind of the time where I drink the most water, probably. Well, not the most, but it accounts for a lot of it. Maybe we just try this and see if it breaks stuff. I'm going to close right there. Save. We're going to go ahead and do a GAC. Git add commit. Found out you set up your GitHub repo incorrectly. Is it just not pushing up? Save and commit code. Done. Just done. Okay, let's try this. Let's run around and see if any of our animations are broke. Okay. Why am I falling through? So disabled is on. Does that mean that I left one of those animations on and it worked? What? Oh. Into the abyss, yes. Okay, I just have no collision at all. So let me make sure I mean, I know that this was ticked. So let's try this again. Maybe it was just ticked initially and then, okay. Okay. That is nice to know. I don't know if anything's broken, but we will, I assume, notice that over time. Okay, we're going to add a property track, which is on the hitbox. On light attack. Oh, and I did that wrong again. Okay, and then we can do light attack 1 again. We can do GPU trail. Go to the start here. We're going to do emitting, keyframe that. Go here, emitting off, keyframe that. Do the same thing on light attack 1 or 2. Keyframe that. Whoops. Okay, let's see what happens. Dang it. Has method on a null value. Set that. Why is this now breaking? Can I call has method on a null value? What is this doing? Why would that just suddenly break? Let me reload current project. Try it again. Why would it be null? What is it trying to hit here? If hit info dot source. Source entity. Did that get blown up? Ah, we don't have a source entity anymore because of that. Okay. Okay. And then we have our hitbox damage is going to be set by our weapon. Did our weapon change? No. Okay, that's fine. Current weapon is fine. Okay. And then, all right, that just got obliterated. We might have some more that gets obliterated. We'll see. Really? Did these just get obliterated? Let's go again, I suppose. Hey, Ryan Hawkins, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Good evening. Yes, good evening indeed. Okay. We're going to try this again. So hitbox monitorable. Try that. We'll be able to see it on light attack 1 at least. Okay. Then we go back to here. It's not working, but this is still here. Thought this was supposed to allow. What was that thing again that I did? So that was remove immutable Godot. Oh, remove immutable tracks doesn't do at all what I thought. That's okay. It doesn't do at all what I thought. All it does is it allows, or it just deletes whatever tracks don't change. So we can remove that. We can go back here. We can go back to our import on GLB. Re-import. We can go to here again, grab our hitbox, assign it to Apollo again, and oh man, okay, well, This is just really annoying.
What the hell is even that?
Okay, let me try something. If I just have another animation player that plays things at the same time, but all it does is play these properties, and we just make sure that they're the same length. New. Light. Attack. Or light, we'll do LA1 key, and then we'll do LA2 key as well, because might need them per both, because they aren't going to have the exact same timings, I don't think. Well, let's work on LA1 first. We could actually put this in here. We just play it when we start the other one. Then here, we can go to hitbox, monitorable, key that in, go to frame 5, key that in, set the value to off. Let's get this timed to 0.6. We'll just have it do both for now. And let's see what happens. Wish C# had the onReady variables like that. Huh. Perfect. All right, this will work. This is exactly what I need. I'll take it. Really interesting tech assessment. I had to make some Drupal modules that did odd things to show that I know how to make Drupal modules that do odd things. There we go. It'd be nice, although arguably better practice, to have all set up in one area. It's not hard to work around. You just get the variables in the onReady function. Oh, we got an ad break, of course, right when I was about to explain it. But how did you solve it? I just created you can see, I think, Shiloh, because you're subbed. So all I did was I just added another animation player that's going to handle all of my animation keys. So when I do my light attack, I just also play this LA1 key, which does my monitorable and off. So that works perfectly for me. I'm fine with that. That's a little hack that I can do that'll make everything easier. Wish ads played on the mini player or something on the side. Can you still like hear and see me when the ad's playing? Or can you just see me? Clever workaround? Yeah, that'll work for me. I'll take it. That's what we do here. And I can spread them, or I can do them for light attack 1 and 2 if there's different timings. For now, I'll just have it on the 1. They can see you in a small box, but not here. Ah, okay. I was thinking about a top 5 add-ons video. That's a good call. I have concerns based on the geographic location we're in, mainly being so close to Michigan and Illinois, which both have legal things in state that may or may not be illegal at federal level. Ah, I see, I see. You used to be able to pop you out of the mini player to get around the not hearing, but they fixed that. Why does Twitch want to destroy itself? Why does it feel the need to just blow itself up? Like, at that point, just make it so no one... Ugh. I don't understand it. Can't I at least, like, opt into a really intrusive banner ad thing where you can still watch the stream, but you just have a gigantic banner across the top or something? That would be fine. Ryan and I live in the same town. Ah, okay. Greedy companies. Yeah. And once again, they're still somehow losing money, so... Well, I don't know if that's true anymore. They might be making money now. Ad break is finally over. Okay, so for those of you who couldn't see, I basically just assigned another animation player to fix this problem. And what I do is I just play it at the same time as the animations that I want to have certain, properties change on. I just play it at the same time. So when the animation starts, it plays this second animation on another animation player, and that lasts the same amount of frames. And then right here, I'm doing it where I just cut it off at frame 5 instead of 6, because that's about where I want it to become unmonitorable. Let's double check that it is doing that, because I need to be able to not run into these guys and damage them. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Oh, there was a double hit there. So maybe I could turn off the hitbox even later. I know I can on... Let's make it, let's go to our anim keys. Let's go to animation. Let's drag this to frame 4. So now your hitbox is only active. I might even be able to put this to frame 2. I mean 1. Let's see how that feels. Basically, I don't want the sword hitting enemies when it's, not supposed to be. Okay. I mean, this still feels pretty good. Still hitting at the end of the animation, like right there. Another thing that I could obviously do is just make the hitbox just a single shape in front that moves at a, certain point. But right now, it's just really easy to have it on the sword, so... What happens when I jump in and don't attack yet? Okay, the sword is very visible when I don't do that, so we're going to do, so mesh, that's our main mesh. If we do energy sword or a weapon mesh instance, Weapon mesh. Okay, we could do that. Weapon mesh. Or actually, we can just grab this. We can do animation. Go right here. We can do keyframe that. Keyframe that. Then in our Apollo, or up here actually, do weapon mesh dot mesh, or we could just do weapon mesh dot okay, let's try this. Perfect. Okay, now we can do the same thing for the GPU trail. We're going to do GPU trail here. We go to animation. Got only one key. We're going to do here. We're going to do emitting blip. Then here we're going to do not emitting blip. And let's see how that works. This is nice. It works. As far as, mixing it with the other animation. Oh, except for it's not turning it off. Why? Let's jump straight into it. Okay, here there's nothing. And then blip. Why is it still emitting? Oh, wait. Is it just lasting way too long because of my setting? I think it is. So even though it's not emitting, it's still playing it. Let's see how long. It might take like a long time for this to disappear. Also, I don't like how I still can't figure out how to change the size on it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we just got to figure out how to do this. So length is... There's some weird thing where it's like mount ratio. Okay, I should actually. This will set the amount of emitted particles throughout the lifetime to amount times amount ratio. Unlike changing amount ratio while emitting does not affect already emitted particles. Time lifetime is set to 30 seconds. Okay. We're going to do 1 second. Explosiveness is set to 1 right now. Okay. Lifetime is very short, but it doesn't seem to really matter. Okay, so what's the next thing to do? Equal to amount. Where is amount? Amount 30. Let's do like 10 and see what happens. This is all stuff I don't really... Disable the emitting? Yeah. It's just that takes forever for it to... for the particles to actually run out. So it's already set to not emit. But the ones that are there, that have already started the process. Pretty sure it's like 30 seconds. See how long it takes. There it is. Okay, so now it's gone. Let's do like 5 for length. Because maybe that's how long just the... It's weird. They all have like ratios to each other. Yeah, like... This is great and all, but now there's not the big, nice swing that we want. And it's still hanging around? Okay, and then now it's over. So... Let's go to 1 for length. Do 5 seconds for lifetime. See what happens. One shot is true. Okay, so you can barely see it because it's length of 1. I don't even know if you can see it. Let's do a length of 5 again. I just don't want it to be hanging around. They've got to have something that's clear on what to do, because it is definitely, it's not emitting. It is set to a 1 shot, which means it'll only start emitting when you attack again. Yeah, what is so difficult about finding... Like, I want something like, all right, the size of the line that it's going to be drawing, the trail. Can't figure that out. It also has explosiveness set to 1. Which means they're all emitted simultaneously, and yet they're just lasting too long. Do 1 second. Let's do 0.5 seconds lifetime. 10 for length. I still don't really know what length does here. Okay, this lifetime is clearly longer than 0.5 seconds. I'm pretty sure, let's count this out. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000. Okay, that's... Maybe I was counting a little bit fast, but that could be. No description available. Set it to 400. See what happens. Yeah, it's a plugin. Okay, so this is just the length of the actual trail itself. How long it stretches. So I need it to stretch about 15, let's say. Let's try this. Maybe 20. I should just watch the original video on it again. Let's try to find it. Did you not set one shot to true after the animation completes? It's just set one shot to true total. There's nothing in the animation that changes the one shot. It's just by default set to true. Right there. So it never changes. It's always set on one shot. Wait, set it to false? Would I want it to be set to false? What would that do for me? Looks like it's setting length to the lifetime. So 20 length equals 20 lifetime. Okay. That's how you get longer streaks, basically, is because it just sticks around longer. But that's just how long they stick around when they've been emitted. I want it to just stop emitting when I stop emitting any new ones, which it keeps doing that, you know, while I'm running around. Should kill it completely after, but you want to particles.restart before it. So, do I want to set one shot to true at the beginning? Okay, so right here, I'll do on. Oh, whoops. Insert key. Okay. Okay, it's still hanging around. Wait, now it's one shot off. So now it will just keep emitting, right? Oh, okay. Finally went away, but I don't know. Did that change anything? Particles.visible? Well, I don't want to do particles.visible because then if you attack, you get the same problem that I'm trying to fix, which is maybe you run 10 feet to the left, you attack. Now you have a streak going from where you were before to where you are now, even though that's not part of the attack. What I want is start the particles emitting at the beginning of the attack, stop them when you finish the attack, so now it's no longer emitting anything, nothing new is being created, and everything in between has a certain lifetime of how long it sticks around. That's it. The one-shot thing, I have to kind of, I could just set it to always be one-shot, and then set my lifetimes up correctly, so then the particles don't hang around too much. But I have no idea how to do that currently. Let me try to find that original video that I watched. Okay.
And then make it like disappear that way.
Nope,
Right.
This is not it.
I don't know. I just got here.
Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Man's Best Cat. How are you? GPU Trail Godot plugin. How to use.
Visibility option. I want the trails to be visible here, but not here. So over here, I want to disable the visibility for the trails.
Oh, is this just going to give me that again?
But then, when it does the second slash, I want it to be visible once again. So it's visible, not visible, and visible again over here. And then once again, I want it to be,
I mean, unless
not
I just
visible.
did a really short lifetime and just made it, but I really like the look of when you swing across and you see the whole streak there for a little bit. Attach a script to the button you press for attacking and add a delay for half of the animation's time. So particles restart would be trail restart. Maybe I could do that one. Is this a thing I can do within here? It wouldn't be a property though, right? Call method track. How do I specify what method? Okay, never mind. Where you can put a delay in between where you can put just add a script object to the track. Because there needs to be a point where if I put all that at the beginning, doesn't that... Or are you saying at the end? So put a delay so then it kicks in afterwards? After the attack? I would really love to just be able to have this as set to one shot and have the timing set up to where it the length and the time. Why is lifetime on 20 seconds? Did I put that there? Basically want it to start and stop. That's really what I care about. But the old stop is what's really hard to get. And I don't know why. Like, is this creating new particles right now? Or are these particles that exist? And there it stops. Are those particles that were released right at the very beginning? We're going to do amount 1. See what happens. Accidentally merged messages. Okay. Hey, Fanny Slam, what's up? Okay, so having an amount of 1 doesn't really change anything. It's going to suggest you put a delay in between where your animation starts and stops. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I just kind of figured that this would be a simple thing. Why is it? Okay, length is at 20. I think length is everything. Length is like what's given the issues. But then if I turn it down to what I need, then it also destroys this. So maybe I do lifetime 5, amount 100. See if that changes anything. Nope. Do I do 5? What will that turn it to? Three, 4, 5. It might just be better for me to just make my own particles.
Over here at the end of the animation. Okay, let's see what happened. Let's play the animation.
Need to make
Second
sure
slash
your
finish.
attack and particles are aligned for the same number of frames in the animation. Yep. Able to stop everything by doing emitting equals false and restart after. So, if I go here, say I go put my length back up to 20, and I go into my animation, I guess that means that I can't turn off of... I can't turn this off until... Let me try this. So... Restart at the end. When the animation is finished. Call back in animation 2. Okay. If I can do that, then that's great. Okay, restart starts it over again, so I can't... Right after, okay. Let me just try this here, and then I'll try to do it in the animation. Okay. So then I would have to... Do I want to restart it on this one? On the attack as well? And then set it to true? I mean, I am setting it to true on the attack already. Okay. Yeah. Because then if I go over here, It doesn't have that big line from wherever I traveled from. Okay, perfect. I still obviously need to adjust it or have it happen within the animation. So how do I call a restart? So emitting is already set to true there, and then false there. Animation call a method. So call method. Oh, okay. So I would create a method in here. This would be trail.restart, and then emitting I shouldn't have to change, right? How do I have to do... Oh, wait, do I not have to create one here? Do I type it in here? Right click and keyframe a method. Okay. Restart trail. Open. Okay, right now I'm calling restart the trail, so trail.restart, and then I'm setting it emitting to true right there. Then I'm calling restart again and setting emitting to false. Do I need to call the restart right after? If possible, you have to move the track up.
I don't know. I just got here.
Hey, Rocket. How are you? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. And how do I do this? Right there. One restart beginning, one not needed. Okay. Does it need to happen before the emitting is turned to false or after? True, yeah, I could do... Perfect. Okay. We're setting emitting to true right there. Double false on emitting. So do I need to restart it again? Because before, when it was working, I was restarting at the beginning and the end of the animation. Just in the code. Actually, wait, I can't do that because that will set emitting to false. We'll do start trail. We'll just do a second one. And then I suppose I could just do this, where I just delete that. Do an insert key. We'll do restart trail 2. Put that on the second frame. Perfect. I'll need to mess with the look of the swipe. That'll work. You didn't need to restart. Once again, not same results. Maybe it was just because you're because I have one shot on. I mean, I am fine with it fully restarting at the beginning. Blip, blip, blip. Hitboxes are also, I think, working. Enemy hitboxes are currently just always active, but we'll set that up to where they're only active when they attack. This is so nice, just being able to have like the keyframe track and then the actual animation player. What did I want to figure out? So for this, we can just do here. We can do that, but we might change it later to have different keyframes on different attacks depending on their length and their animations. Because certain animations I'm going to want light attack 1 and or light attack 2. That won't work. Oh, I have to do, yeah, this again. Okay, that's nice having this fixed to where I won't have those issues. Can't wait to get some other attack animations in there too, like jumping attacks. I will also have to figure out targeting. Which I wonder if that will be too hard, because it already changes like where you're walking and or the direction of movement based on where the camera is. So I'll just kind of have to point the camera at the enemy when you try to lock on. Just find whatever enemy is closest. Maybe I could do like a ray cast or a shape cast or something. Detect an enemy that you can lock onto and then just point the camera at him until you yourself move the camera. Something like that. I like that little tuft of grass effect. The animations themselves are still going to take quite a bit of work. But that is... I'll probably not even start working on making the final animations until quite a while. Doing great. Yeah, we're getting there slowly. One task at a time. What else did I want to work on today? Grass burrowing animation? Yeah. Let's do it. Open... Not grass.blend. Grass creature.blend. Is this the one? Okay, that's the deleted one. This is the real one. Okay. Let's go to idle. We're going to call this one Burrow. Save. Okay. Armature, we're going to go to pose mode. Ooh, how do I scrunch this down? Okay. Okay, let's figure this out. Little feet, yep. Doink. Okay, now he can't just sink in. He's got a blip. And then we're going to copy this, go to here, paste it. I'm going to rotate it. Copy. Paste. Rotate it back. Oh, I forgot to rotate this one, or to keyframe it. I like it. Okay. And then it will just switch back to the idle. So from here, and grab these. This might be a bit too much, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a bit too much. It needs to like lag behind. Dirt pop up like small clumps. Might be able to do that with just a particle effect in Godot. Also, he's kind of blip. He's getting stuck there and then. So maybe Sliding in. Yep. Getting in the dirt. Then we're going to go here. I don't know, there'll be unburrow like this. And then we're going to do a new one. Fast unburrow. Which will be here. Keep that. Copy. Let's copy this one. Paste it here. And then Z. Oh, we're gonna hydrate. Gotta do a nice fall. Gonna make it smooth. Pop out like a toast in a toaster. Yeah, yeah. Be like, blip. So this first one, second one goes to there. I might do GZ, move it up a little higher. This here, GZ, move it up even higher. Seems like too steady of a rise. This here needs to be up a little bit higher. Doink. Oh, we got an ad break. Classic. Okay. That's not too bad. I'll take it. For now. It doesn't need to be finished yet. Definitely down with the burrow. Yep, that's
I
perfect.
don't know. I just got here.
Stumble on one foot, then catch his balance. Yeah, I'll obviously be going through and making things better. Oh my goodness. Why do you do that? Minimizing everything. But thank you to Hector. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, man. How's it going? Yeah, I'll be doing finishing touches and stuff and making things a lot better. Okay, so we have move. We have idle. On idle timer timeout, we do idle and scurry. So we need to go back to, where is it? Animals, import, advanced, re-import, save. Back to grass creature. Oh, I didn't export. What am I doing? I am dumb. Stinking ads. Well, over now, right? Okay, okay. Now we got fast unburrow, unburrow, burrow. Okay, so. Let's copy this. Let's go to our animation player, do animation finished. If nm name is equal to unburrow. Then we change the state to move. This is setting it to idle. So then we do this. Oh, I forgot. We have to have a burrow idle as well. So in this, they're going to be burrowing while moving unless... I mean, I could do something like this, but... that's only going to be for like one frame, right? Can I call has method on a null value? That is because... hitbox needs grass creature. Something's up with the logic. Do they burrow randomly? No, I'm thinking they'll go into their idle burrow state. Right now, they should be switching between burrow and unburrow to move. So we need to play this. Let's take that away. On reset timer. Oh, that's reset timer. maybe burrow if you attack them. Yeah, it'll be, I mean, I'm going to set up a whole different system eventually. I'm just trying to get it to where their idle state is burrowed and their move state is unburrowed. Play unburrow. Why is this not working? Should be playing unburrow after 3 seconds. And then once that animation is done, unless these are looping, let me set that to autoplay on load. Okay, there was the unburrow for just a second, but it's something's happening where it's like switching them to idle. On idle reset timer, we should just be playing this. Playing unburrow. Then when an animation is finished, if it's unburrow, then it sets this to state.move. And then once this state.move is set, hey, New Jank, what's up? How you doing, man? I think because we start in idle, then it's just playing this. So maybe I just copy this. And do this, and then do something like that, just to see how this looks. Okay, yeah, doing all right, just working on some stuff. Hey, unburrow. Okay, they're still moving while burrowing, and then they're just instantly getting out of it. I love these burrowing animations, though. It's perfect. And they're still in the play move. Yeah. So we'll have to figure this out, but gotta hydrate and a posture check and a save and commit node book code. Looks so good. Yeah, it's coming together. So this is my idea right now, which is basically just have they burrow, then they play the idle animation. Really what I will want is a burrow idle animation. Okay, let's work on our states so we can do this. Idle. Burrow, idle, move. Maybe I just do a burrowing, unburrowing. Just have 4 million of these. And let me add this animation in the so let's grab idle. We're gonna do copy. We're gonna do burrow idle. I did this in object mode. I'm going to do it in pose mode. Okay. Mug, what's up? The struggle is real. Yes. So cute. It's sad you have to fight them. They never actually die though. I mean, right now they do, but in the finished game, they will never die. And also another thing is my plan is to make them really, like, you think they're really cute at the beginning until you die to them a couple times. And then you're going to hate them because you can't actually kill them. You can only kill them for a little while and then they come back. Okay. Now we go back to our grass creature. We grab our hitbox. We assign it to grass creature. Okay. Now we've got all of our... Whoops, that's unit. Grass creature. We have burrow, idle, burrowing. Okay, so... Is that what we called it? No, burrow idle. Okay. Play. Just going to put this in these as well. Okay, and on burrow, unburrow. So when it's finished, then we set it to state move. We play scurry. When it's when burrow ends, we set it to burrow idle, and we set that to state.idle. Here, we actually go state not. Oh, shoot, because we have this reset timer. What if we just do state.idle? Because what does that do? Makes us play that, and then when idle is done, then we play unburrow, which that doesn't really work. Didn't do the hydrate? I feel like I did. I didn't do the save and commit code yet, but I'm feeling very hydrated. Okay, we'll have to figure this out because idle timer. We're just going to pretend that this is... Since we don't have burrow in yet, we're just going to do this. So idle timeout. We're going to play, we're going to do state dot unburrowing. Here we're going to switch it to state.idle, I guess. There's going to be some weird glitchiness because this isn't set up properly. Let's just try it and see what happens. State.unburrowing. Should be animation play.unburrow. Or I mean play unburrow. What's happening? Really look unsuspecting when burrowed. Yep. Okay, so why? What's happening here? Animation player. Let me go to the import for GLB. Okay, what happens? So this idle timer starts. When it goes off, this state... Oh, I have to do current state. What am I doing? This is the type of stuff that just absolutely destroys me. There's this reset timer thing right now, but actually what I'm going to do is just do pass on that. Because I need to build out the rest of the architecture. Okay, let's try this out. Blip. Okay, they are playing it really fast. Instantaneously. It's changing it to... Okay, what's happening? Where are we burrowing? Current state. Oh, if we're here, then we do state.burrow. Whoops. Burrowing, sorry. Okay. And when that is the case, we do that. Okay. They are. I do like them quite a bit. They're going to blend into the grass pretty well, I think. I love it. And maybe here on the reset, we could just do burrowing. And then when you get set to that, plays burrow, but then what happens from there? Oh, when burrow is done, then we start the idle timer. So I think that's fine. Okay. Silent Creed, what is up? How are you? Oh man, yeah. I'm a big fan of this. This is my favorite. Oh, dude, yes. I'll have to make it so they can't be knocked around when they're burrowed. And obviously, like I said, I'm going to set up a different method because there's going to be regular idle too, maybe, on the surface. Or maybe there won't. Maybe there will be just like... They're only above ground when they're like fighting you. Do they get stuck in loops here? No, okay. They're good. Put a disable collision on the animation. I could just turn off their hurt box when they're burrowed. Coming too close or hitting the grass makes them unburrow and run. Yeah, because there's a couple things I could do with that. For now, I can just do it state burrowing. I can do something like hurtbox dot monitoring equals false. True. And then hitbox. Whoops. Do I not have a hitbox? Do that for now. Now, that won't stay that way, though, so I may have to keep it, like, right now they can still, yep, okay. So we'd have to put that in burrowing and in burrow idle. Blades of Doom is back. Looks like you're making some good progress. Yeah, Silent Creed, we're putting in some work. We fixed with the help of Shiloh RCB. We fixed the sword swing, and now we're working on some more state stuff for this little grass creature. Okay, I'm still definitely hittable. Oh, I see. Let's maybe put it right here, and then maybe it just starts as that, and then... Yeah, okay. You can still push them around, but we can disable... Okay, their hitbox or hurt boxes are still... Okay, wait. Yeah, there's some weirdness I'd have to specify directly on. Right now I have it on idle as well, which I won't actually want. But they shouldn't be hittable when they're burrowing or idle burrowing. Call me Creed, that's what everyone else does. Sounds good, man. I'll see if I remember, but... Okay, I can still hit them. See if they go under. Okay, that's because they're unburrowing. Maybe I just put it to false in unburrow as well. How's it going? Yeah, it's coming together. We got some the burrow animations. Okay, we can't hit them when they're burrowing or when they're unburrowing. But once they pop up, then we can. For now, that's fine. Although, you know what? Let's make it hurt box when burrowing should be true. When unburrowing should be true. Hitbox should be false. I mean, hitbox should kind of be false everywhere here, but because it should only be true when attacking. Okay. I'm going to hop off and try to get some sleep. I have to present something at work tomorrow. All right. Well, good luck. Hopefully that goes well. Yeah, I probably have to get off. Yeah, I do have to get off pretty quick here. But the weekend is almost here, and we will soon be able to do some crazy streams where we start really putting in the work. I love this. It's feeling good. Have a good night, Snowmix. Good to see you. You will remember when you get tired of saying the full name. Yeah. I'm used to saying long names on Twitch, though. And YouTube, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to find someone to raid. This has been a great stream, though. I'm very happy with the progress now. Just a little bit of visual like that and a little bit of state management. Suddenly, things are looking good. Looking very lively. Yeah. Yeah, that's the word for it. Thank you for the stream. Appreciate you, RCB. Good to have you here, as always. Thank you for the help as well. Same with you, Shiloh. It was fun, yeah. Looking good, man, says Creed. Thank you, brother. Yeah, it's coming together. Piece by piece. Like I said, all I'm making is a 10-minute demo, really. But it's just, I want it to be a really clean, good 10 minutes. So I'm happy with any sort of forward movement. Okay, Okay, let's find someone to raid here on Twitch. Okay, who is online? Small Block Boy is online. Yeah, let's do it. Where is he? Small Block Boy, right there. Okay. The raid is set up. So once again, I appreciate you all. Creed says, have a great night. You too, man. Good to have you here. Same with you, Elemental in the YouTube chat. And then Shiloh, RCB, Snowminks, New Jank, Blades of Doom. I appreciate you all. Thank you for stopping by. Magushi, and for the Magushi, thank you for being here, as well as the new follows. Ryan, Man's Best Cat, Rocket, Hector. Appreciate you all. Hope you have a good one. I will see you next time. Appreciate you too. Thank you. I'm going to send you over now. And peace. And for those of you in the YouTube